You know, one of these days I'm actually gonna get my hair done before I do this, like, styled. Hello, welcome back to my story. If you did not know, I am Harley Nouveau. And today's chapter is the obligatory update on my skin process. I believe we are now on week 9. I don't know though, because I'm half blonde, so I forgot how to count. I really heavily debated throwing makeup on this because gross, but that would really defeat the whole purpose of this entire video. So we're not going to do that, but I will, in a minute, talk about this and why it's not as bad as you would think. As always, before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and add your name to the storybook that is my life. I'm always looking to expand the cast, and on that note, I have a bit of a, I don't know if announcement is the word to make, but I have some news to give. There we go. I never talked about this on my channel, and kudos to you if you're watching this. I used to have a friend that I was very, very close to, best friend if you will, back when I started college, and we were roommates in college, and we were extremely close in my mind. I don't know about his mind, and I could be crazy, who knows, but we kept in contact after we no longer lived in the dorms. I'm gonna say for almost a good year. And then some stuff I'm not going to go into because it's his business, not mine, happened in his life. And we lost contact with each other. And for the past 7 years, I think about him all the time, and I have always wondered what happened. I've always been really worried, and obviously I missed him a bunch. I guess October decided to kick down the door with all kinds of big dick energy, because last night I got into contact with him. And today, we've talked a bit. So I'm super happy and grateful that we have this opportunity to reconnect, because it has always felt like a little bit of my life has been missing, because this was like my best friend, male friend especially. And yeah, I'm hopeful for what the future brings. And if you're watching this, and I won't say your name because I don't know if you feel comfortable with that, hi, I look forward to restoking the fires of our friendship. And with all of that out of the way, let's see what happens to your face on week 9 of Differin. So first and foremost, as I've already mentioned, as I'm sure you can see, this right here is happening. This right here is happening. This right here is happening. I'm pretty sure all of that was in my last video, at the very least, the start of it. This one is just scabbed over, so it's going away. Same with this one. Getting up close, and ignore the wrinkles on my forehead because I am Caucasian, and as such, we crack as we get closer to 30. This right here started popping up last week, and it's just been getting progressively worse, and there's not a head, so I'm assuming it's cystic. Let me tell you, doing these videos make me feel so gross, but somebody has insisted that I'm beautiful in my own unique way, and I'm gonna believe that. This popped up last week, and I'm slowly waiting for it to go away. I don't know what to do to make it to go away. I've tried everything at this point. I don't want to fuck with it too much and make it more aggravated. I'm pretty sure it's just a cystic acne blemish, and as such, I will let it handle itself accordingly. But I have some wonderful news that you might be able to ascertain from looking at me, and that is, apart from these spots, which have been here a week now, I have not had a new breakout in about 5 days, 5-6 days. So I think we are over the hill. Don't want to jinx myself, cross the fingers, but I think that we are over the hill. And I'm so proud to see it. I do still have these like little red bumps all over. And again, I'm treating that like a fungal acne outbreak, and I don't know if that's really what's happening. Matter of fact, let me put on that right now. But I'm gonna assume it is, until the time on this product that it says to use it has passed, which is approximately 4 more days. I've said that word a lot. This is gonna be my shortest video in a while. Now, with that wonderful, amazing, great news out of the way, that my skin isn't breaking out as much, there is some not so great news, and you can probably tell when I hold my hand up here, and that is my redness has gotten worse, And my skin has gotten dry as hell, and you might not be able to know this right now because I just put product on, but especially right in here, right in here, in here, and in this area, it has been very flaky, and I assume that the redness is from the irritation of my skin being dry, and I've been using more moisturizer to compensate. But I guess this is the dry patch, if you will, that everybody has been talking about. Now, I have this, which is like my more heavy-duty moisturizer, but I'm really hesitant to use it only because I was reading online when I was worried about the possibility of having fungal acne, and a lot of people said that this made it worse. So I'm scared to use this and counteract the benefits of this that I've been putting on my face to help with that. Life is so complicated. So I really just been trying to handle the dry spots with, and I hate that I'm saying this, manual exfoliation. Because I hate manual exfoliation, but I'm scared to do chemical exfoliation because you know that I have sensitive skin. A side note also, call me crazy, I'm debating about when week 12 of this hits, switching to Curology and seeing if that helps. Because I did my Curology trial and the formula of my serum has retinol in it. So I think I can just switch this to that. Comment down below with your thoughts on that. All one of you that comment regularly. Hi Nona. You're the one that comments regularly. Really not much else I can say on that front. I feel like these videos are getting shorter as it goes because there's less to talk about. Irritation has increased in those key areas that are really dry. The redness overall has gotten worse, which would be why I'd love to have some niacinamide right now, but I don't. My pores, they're okay. They're like fluctuating in between. And then this thing is giving me fucking nightmares. Also, I don't know if it's just me. I will have something to talk about. I'm so sorry, this is all over the place. When I first started this, and you can go back and look at that, I'm pretty sure that I said that my fine line and texture appearance had reduced, but I'm pretty sure on my forehead, maybe it's just stress, I feel like my fine lines, and as Teresa is dead would call them student loan stress lines, have gotten more pronounced. I don't know if that's a side effect of aging, but even if it was, I wouldn't expect it to happen so quickly. I don't know. It's a journey, I tell you, and going into week 10 now, we're on the final lap, if you will. I haven't decided yet if it's worth it or not because we haven't reached the end, and for all I know, some of this is not counterproductive, but unnecessary. I'm sure there are plenty of other routes I could have taken to receive the results that I'm looking for, but this is the one that I chose, and as such, I'm gonna stick with it. And I've had some comments about how people don't know I've managed to truck through it, but I have. A quick recap again. Flakiness and dryness has started heavily. My skin is red a lot more because of how dry it is. Face has been itchy more because of how dry it is. And I have this cystic breakout that does not want to go away. But I haven't had any news hits apart from that in over 5 days. So good news there. And that's all that she wrote in today's chapter of my story. Real quick before I sign off, I do want to say that if you have been watching my channel for makeup and things like that, don't worry, that is going to come back down the pipe. It's just I really want to get my skin under control before I start trying to do makeup, because when I've tried practicing, the way it sits on my skin has just not been great. So I'm waiting for that to be over, which should be in the next couple of weeks, so fear not, it's coming. With all of that being said, as always, I am Harley Nouveau, and I wish each of you every happiness until our stars next align.